We are back. Beautiful, beautiful $18,000 trade here on NQ. I'm going to break this baby down. I'm not going to lie. I had another trade that I did not make the breakdown for. I think it was on YM. I know I made like 24,000 on it last week. I think it was on YM. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. Is this it? Yeah, this one. This trade right here. I made about 22K on, but I didn't make a market breakdown of it. But same exact setup that I'm about to go over right now. This trade is fresh out the oven. I literally just hit TP on this trade, and I had some time, so I figured I'd shoot the video right now so I would not forget like I usually do. But beautiful trade here on NQ. We took shorts here off of this recent area of interest. So I'll start off this morning on the hourly time frame. First of all, yesterday, huge sell-off day this entire week. This is the first trade I've taken all week, the only trade I've taken all week. This whole week, we've had a lot of fundamental things as far as news come out. We had Fed rates come out. We had a bunch of earnings come out. We had Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta. We had a bunch of earnings come out, and that heavily affected the markets. As you see on Wednesday, Meta came out extremely bullish to the upside, making new all-time highs on NQ. And I've been telling my inner circle, like I've been praying, man, that we get a drop down because I don't like trading at all-time highs. Trading at all-time highs is very, very tricky with the way that I personally trade. So I told the chat for the past week or so, I told my inner circle, I'm like, yeah, I want like a 2.5% drop, right? And if we look here, yesterday, we actually had a 3% drop down on NQ, which I personally wanted, right? So I got that extremely heavy selling pressure from yesterday. So I was very, very confident in shorts today. I was still biased. I would have still taken buys as well, but I was open to shorts versus the past couple weeks or so. I've been leaning all the way to buys. But basically what I saw this morning, let me rewind this really quickly. And this is what I was going over on the live call with my inner circle. We obviously sold down here. We created this area of interest here on the hourly time frame. You can also see its area of hesitation on the 4-hour time frame. But on the hourly time frame, we marked this up. This is where price was at when I was doing my call. I expected price to either break, because after we sold down heavily, right, we actually got in this whole consolidation area for all of London session. So I was expecting price to break either to the upside here to tap into this area for sales to the downside. That was my original plan. Or I wanted price to break below the London low, which is right here, break below the London low, then come back up to retest it for shorts to the downside, which is what we ended up taking and what ended up happening. In order for that to happen, I needed an hourly candlestick to close below this zone, which we broke out of the consolidation. This box right here is the same as that consolidation box. I'm just showing the lower part of it right here. So we broke out of that zone. We got our close outside of it on the 1-hour time frame. I thought the market was going to leave without us because if you look here, after we broke out of it, we started to retrace back up into here on this candlestick. We didn't touch into it. Then we sold off. So I thought market was going to leave without us and we wouldn't get an entry. But then finally price came and tapped back into here. And as soon as price tapped into here, this is when I was just looking for my entry criteria, which is either consolidation. I want to see a trend line break, or I want to see new lower lows / lower highs being made since I'm looking for sales. Vice versa if I was looking for buys. So in this instance, we actually had some nice consolidation. So let me go back to exactly what I was seeing, right? So originally, we had some nice consolidation right here. I was looking at taking sales below here, but I didn't end up getting that because price didn't break below it. It was also forming this trend line right here, but I was waiting for breaks of this actual low right here. But like I said, we didn't end up getting that, and price ended up buying up. I thought we were just going to go extremely bullish here because I was looking at YM as well. YM broke way above my zone. You see, I was looking for sales once price broke below here, but it never tapped me into the trade, and it ended up breaking way above my area of interest here. So I kind of figured that was the same thing that was going to happen with NQ, and we would just get no entry. But God is good. We had a break. We had price make a new high up here, and then we finally had price come and break these lows. So I ended up entering not on the break of these lows because I was driving at the time. I actually took took this trade from my phone. You can tell from when I sent it out into my inner circle right here, where I said I entered this NQ sell. You can see I took it from my phone because this is a screenshot from my phone. So yeah, I entered it and I got a better entry because I got in at the pullback over here. It looks like at 23.013. So actually I got my entry up here. So I had a 3.4 to 1 risk to reward ratio, which is good. So yeah, I had this entry right here. I ended up entering, but my entry was based off of it breaking these lows right here. I just so happened, because I was driving, I just so happened to get a better entry when price retraced up right here. I actually got a sniper entry because as soon as I entered it, it rejected off of there and then it just sold down very nicely. Targets that I was looking at, first target was down here because we had some hesitation here on the 1 minute time frame, and this is where our trend line started. So first TP was here. As you see, it broke through it very nicely. The second TP was actually at this area where price failed to break above earlier this morning, but then we finally broke above it. That was my second TP level, and as you see, price tapped it after retesting TP1. Then tapped TP2, then broke down and sold all the way down TP3, and then full TP here for a beautiful, beautiful trade. It was a planned 2.4R, but I actually ended up getting because my entry was up here, I actually ended up getting like a 3.3 or 3.4R trade here. Ended up making right here total P&L, as you see, $17,998 here. This is obviously a live account. So beautiful trade here. As you can see, I haven't taken any trades this entire week. If you do this week and press go, you'll see I've only taken this one trade, and as you see, the total profit is $18.40, but that's before fees. So total profit right here is the $17,998. But I'm fine taking one trade on the day on the week, because when I'm confident in my trades, I wait for my setups, I wait for my A+ setups. I can be more confident, so I can risk more. So I made 18K with 1 day's worth of work. So can't be mad about that. But yeah, pretty solid trade here. No complaints. As y'all see, I sent it out into my inner circle as soon as I entered it. I was giving them updates all throughout it. So here I was saying, I'm looking for this, which is the trade that I originally planned out for it to break those lows. But then I told them, I'm like, yeah, it made a new high, so this entry is invalid. But then price made a new low here, and that's when I actually ended up entering it, and that's when I sent it out into the Joovier trade section. And yeah, hit very beautifully. If you want to get all my trades, you can trade live with me. You can get every single trade that I take. You can hit the link inside the description of this video to get access to my inner circle, to get the opportunity to have access into my inner circle. But something super cool. So the Edge Funder, which is my futures funded prop firm, we're officially 1 month old. Super excited about that. And we've been running a big sale for it for this entire week. If you haven't been following me on Instagram, then you don't know about it. But I'll give you guys an opportunity. It's literally just for today. It ends today. It's been the entire week, but it ends today. So if y'all are watching this video on the day when it's going live, y'all can come here and get a funded account challenge. Sorry, not challenge. We're an instant funded prop firm, which means that we have no challenge phases. So you can get yourself instantly funded with 25K, 50K, 100K, or 150K. And get 35% off right now. Use code 1month. The number 1 and month. Make sure it's all caps when you do that. I'll type it out for you right here. 1 month. That is the code for new accounts. If you already have an account with the Edge Funder, use code 1month RS and you can get 25% off of resets. So yeah, super, super cool code. We're getting TradingView very soon. Soon you'll be able to trade straight from TradingView. It's very soon. I'm talking about in the next week or like 10 days or something. Our devs are just finishing things up, so we're super excited about that. But everybody in that's been funded through my prop firm has been absolutely killing it. It's been a blessing to be able to provide another avenue of just help to my traders besides just education, but giving them funding and things like that. But right now I'm just yapping. That's it. And maybe I just missed y'all. I don't know. Because I don't get to make these videos as often because sometimes I'm too busy to make them, or sometimes it's weeks, especially since we've been trading at all-time highs for like freaking 3 weeks straight now. I don't get as many setups because everything has aligned perfectly, and then it being at all-time highs, it just eliminates a lot of my setups. But so I was saying all that to say I haven't been able to take as many trades, and when I don't take trades, I don't get to talk to y'all on this channel. Maybe I missed y'all. Not that much. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all inside of the next video.